Hi everyone, today I'm going to be filming my 2013 yearly beauty favorites video. I'm just going to show you guys my favorite products that I use all throughout the year and that have just really remained in my makeup routine even though I've been trying new things throughout the year and that I just completely love and will definitely keep using throughout 2014. Also, quick note, if you watched my last video, which was my Christmas haul, you will know that I was wearing this shirt. And I promise you I'm filming this a different day than when I filmed that. I just am obsessed with this shirt and I wear it like all the time. So yeah, this isn't the same day as when I filmed that. So yeah, anyways, let's get started. First with the foundation, I have two. One is drugstore and one is high-end. So I kind of use like a different foundation during the summer than I use during the winter. So I'm going to show you like the ones that I love from the summer, which was the Covergirl Outlast Stay Fabulous 3-in-1 foundation. During the summer, I prefer a matte finish, which this has, and this was just so full coverage, even though like a lot of people are like, oh, I don't want full coverage during the summer, and it didn't look like I was wearing a lot, but it just covered everything, and it stays on really well, so I definitely recommend this if you're looking for a summer foundation. And then during the winter, this is probably like weird because I like glowy foundations in the winter, which most people will like during the summer, but during the summer my skin gets really oily, which is why I like the matter foundations then, and then I could pull off a glowier foundation in the winter since my skin gets more dry. So I fell in love with the Nars Sheer Glow foundation. I'm wearing it right now, and if I could wear this during the summer, I would if my skin wasn't so oily. It just makes your skin look so perfect. It covers absolutely everything. The finish is just so gorgeous, and I like cannot get enough of this foundation. Like, I never found that foundation that I just adore and I feel like looks the best on my skin. Like, I always thought like, oh yeah, this looks okay on my skin, but it's not like this looks flawless on my skin. Like, it looks flawless, which also the Covergirl one does too, but this one I just prefer a glowy finish, which is why I like this one more. But the Covergirl one is still absolutely amazing for the summer. This is just, I don't even know, like, this is my holy grail. I will repurchase this throughout my whole entire life, I promise you. And then, oh, I forgot about primer. I should probably have done that first. But my favorite primer, I've tried so many primers throughout 2013, but I never really liked them in 2012. 2013 became my love for primers. I have so many. I have some Tarte ones, some Benefit ones, some MAC ones. I don't even know. I have a ton. And so, some Sephora ones. And so, but my favorite that I actually purchased in full size is the Chanel Le Blanc de Chanel. Not very many people talk about this. It's quite pricey. I think this is like $60 or something. But so many makeup artists use this on their celebrity clients. This is really what makes your foundation shine. It gives a beautiful glowy finish underneath your foundation. Even if you're using a matte foundation, you want a little bit more glow, this will do that for you. And it just makes your foundations, any one of them, like, it even makes my Nars Sheer Glow look better, which I didn't think was possible. It just looks incredible under every single foundation. Even if you have like a foundation you don't really love, if you put this on underneath, I promise it will look amazing. And the one thing I don't really like about it is the packaging. Like, why do you have such a massive like top there? Like, it's impossible it's not impossible to get product out, and you don't really want to pour it out or else you'll get too much. So what I just do is I just dip my finger in it, and just whatever is on my finger I rub all over my face. It also comes with a little spatula, but I lost that, and that probably would have been a lot easier to use too. But I love this if you are looking to splurge on a primer. I actually don't have a concealer favorite in 2013. I tried out so many concealers, and a lot of them just creased under my eyes. They would fade underneath my eyes. Like, none of them really worked for me. I haven't like fallen in love with one that I feel like just makes everything look perfect. But this year it is my mission to get a good concealer. So hopefully this year's yearly favorites will contain a concealer that I am obsessed with for you all. So yeah, and then my favorite powder, oh my god, this powder here, you can't even tell because I rubbed the name off because I love it so much. It is the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder in the transparent. I even use this over my Nars Sheer Glow, and since it's transparent, like when I first put it on, like, yeah, it makes me look matte, but then like after a little while, like, I'm still matte in my T-zone, but then the really pretty glowiness of the foundation is still like on my cheeks and everything, like where like I want it to be. I don't know how this does that. And this works great over matte foundations. It will keep you completely matte. And I was able to use this throughout the whole year because I have the transparent shade, obviously. It also comes in like actual skin tones, This powder looks incredible over any foundation. It just like blurs everything in my opinion, and it just looks absolutely gorgeous, and you don't need a lot of it. So this is amazing. Now I kind of cheated on some of my answers. Most of these, actually I've already had 2 for one of them, but I have 2 blush favorites of the year. The first is I found this one more in the beginning of the year, which is why it was my favorite then. And this is the Pure Color Blush by Estee Lauder in the shade Peach Passion, and it is a shimmer finish, and it's just like a peachy pink with gold shimmers, and it kind of comes off more pinky than it does peach, and this stays on that Nars Sheer Glow foundation so well. Like, I don't know why, because like other foundations, some of my blushes don't stay as well, but over the Nars Sheer Glow, for some reason, this stays on amazing, and I just love this. It's such a pretty color. I don't really go for like true pinks. I go for more peachy pinks, so that's why I love this one. And then to go along with that, one that stays on so incredibly well, I don't know how this does it. This stays on every single foundation. It was my first MAC blush of the year, and it's definitely my favorite. It's the MAC Pro Longwear blush in the shade Rosy Outlook. It's more, this one's matte, that other one was shimmer. This one definitely has a lot more pink than the Estee Lauder one. This one's just kind of like a light pink with some corally undertones. It's definitely like not just peach, and I adore this. It's definitely one of my all-time favorite blushes, along with Estee Lauder, obviously. So yeah, and then my favorite bronzer of the year has to be Hoola by Benefit. I hit pan on it like December 29th or something, so like I used it the whole entire year, and finally after the whole year I hit pan on it right there. It makes me so happy, and this is just an incredible bronzer. I don't have very dark skin, so it's really hard for me to find a bronzer that works on pale skin. This is perfect because it's just the perfect shade to contour or just to bronze up my skin. It's matte. Even during the summer when I was a little bit tanner, because I do get tan in the summer, this still worked. So I'd say from medium to light medium skin tones, like not completely medium but just like a little bit darker than pale, this is an amazing bronzer, because I know it could be really hard for pale people to find bronzers, and this is the one I'd recommend to you. And I would definitely recommend, if you are having trouble finding like a bronzer because you're pale, it's worth the splurge to get this one. My next favorite is actually, I got a sample of this, so this isn't full size, but once I finish this I will definitely be repurchasing. It's the Benefit What's Up highlighter. It's like a champagne-y colored highlight, and I love how it's in a stick format, and I love like the formula, like this type of formula, like the stick kind is my favorite type of highlighter. I do use powder highlights, but they're just not my favorite. I find that sometimes they can kind of be overdone, so this one is perfect. It's not overdone, but it's not like non-existent. This is amazing, and it's just so easy to work with, and I will definitely be repurchasing this once I finish up my little sample, but this has lasted me for a really long time, this little sample, so this is definitely my favorite highlighter of the year. For brows, you could tell this was very well loved because it lost the top. I don't know where the cap of this is, but this is my e.l.f. eyebrow kit. I have it in the shade medium, and I have really dark brows, and this works just fine. Back when I first started doing brows, I only used the gel, and then I stopped using it because I finished the gel, and then I never touched the powder because I'm like, oh, that's too late for my eyebrows. Then I just started to use it, and obviously I've hit pan on it, so I love it. And I've realized I can use this color on my brows. You don't need to have an exact match for your eyebrows. It's actually better if you go a few shades lighter, because your eyebrows are supposed to be lighter than your hair. And like even if you have dark eyebrows, colors like this, if you put them in your eyebrows, it's like is more natural in there than if you use like a really dark brown. So I definitely love this powder in here, even though I did use all of the gel. If I repurchase this, which I definitely will because it's only $3, and I find this at Target. They actually have this product at Target. And I use it with the Real Techniques brow brush, and this is just amazing. And it's lasted me forever. Like, that's why it doesn't have a cap, because it's been through so much. And as I was saying, I have a favorite brow gel, which is another drugstore option. It's the Maybelline Great Lash in Clear. I have bought countless tubes of this throughout the year. It's only $4, and I get mine at Target. And it's just amazing. I love it so much. And it's actually, I find like putting on brow gel refreshing. Is that weird? I don't know. But it keeps my brows in place, and like after I put in the brow powder, I like put this over it, and it just kind of like blurs everything together and makes it like look perfect. So I love this. And even if I don't fill in my brows one day, because I have pretty bold brows on their own, I'll just put this in. I have to just have this in my brows. So that's my favorite brow product. Now, picking out favorite eyeshadows was probably the hardest thing because at the moment I have like favorite eyeshadows, and then because I've gotten like a ton of new palettes recently, and I know if I had had them this whole year they would have been my favorite, but I'm like, no, Courtney, you need to pick the ones that like you used throughout the whole entire year. And so that was definitely my Naked 1 and 2 palettes. I just always use this. It's probably going to be in everyone's favorites. And even like if I wasn't doing a complicated look, I just grab one shade from one of these and toss it all over my lid before school or something. And these were just well loved throughout 2013. I'm going to be doing the perfect palette tag because that's going to kind of be like, I'm going to call it an addition to this because I loved all of my palettes throughout 2013. Like, I use them so much. So these are the ones I used throughout 2013 the most. And then also another eyeshadow favorite, I just had to include this because during school mornings I would just get up, toss this on my eyelids, eyeliner, mascara, because like I don't really like to think about eyeshadow before I go to school. I just kind of do like all over the lid. I don't really do like very particular looks where it's like crease and all that. Like that's like more my tutorials and like when I'm going out or the weekends and stuff. So when it's for school, it's like, okay, bam bam, let's go. So this was the one I used a ton. I have the old packaging, like that's how old this is, but it's amazing because it still hasn't dried out, and you can barely probably even see this because I have hit the glass part on this so much. But this is the Benefit Cream Shadow in RSVP. They have it in the new packaging. I'm definitely going to pick it up or when I finish this one. And whenever I wear this, I get so many compliments on this. It's like, it's such a unique shade. Like, I can't even really describe it. It's like a gold but with a ton of peachy undertones. And I would definitely recommend going to the store and trying this and swatching it because you will fall in love with this color. It looks amazing on every skin tone, and it just stays on my eyes so well. It's so quick and easy, and you just get a ton of compliments when you wear a color like this. So I would definitely recommend. So I only have two more favorites. One of them is my mascara, and I'm currently not using because I'm trying out a different one, so I don't have a tube of it to show you. I'm currently trying out the Benefit They're Real, which I like, but my favorite one throughout 2013 was Maybelline The Rocket. I always change my mascara. After I finish one, I'll go and try a new one. Like, I don't ever, like, really repurchase them. But if I do, then you know I love it. And that was definitely Maybelline The Rocket for me. So that was my favorite mascara of the year. My favorite eyeliner. Oh, this baby. I probably repurchased 5 or 6 of these throughout the year. Maybelline Line Stiletto. I've never loved a liquid eyeliner as much as I love this. If you know me, you know I wear liquid eyeliner every single day. I'm wearing it right now, obviously, and this is the only one I will ever use. I don't think I will ever purchase another kind. I just love the tip on it. It's like, it's a felt tip, and it just gets so thin at the end, and it's so easy to wing out and just get a thin line, thick line, anything. It's amazingly black, and I cannot recommend this eyeliner enough. I don't really use pencil eyeliner, the one I use on my waterline, which I'm actually wearing it right now, because I don't really line my waterline too often, but when I do, this is the one I use, and it's definitely my favorite because it's super black and it stays on forever. And might as well tell you the name of it because it's the Rimmel Scandal Eyes. Okay, this is it. I just grabbed it out of my makeup bag because I forgot to get it for this video. It is the Rimmel Scandal Eyes one in black, and I wore this New Year's Eve night, and this is just like a testament to how well it stayed on. And you know, New Year's Eve night, it can be a very long night, and this did not budge. So this is definitely a eyeliner I would recommend to you all for a pencil eyeliner. My mom also used it on her top lashes, and she says it doesn't budge off there. So if you use pencil eyeliner on your top eyelashes and need a good one, I would definitely recommend this one to you guys. So that is all my yearly favorites. So let me know down in the comments your favorite products of the year, and I will try some of them out based on your guys' recommendations because I'm always looking for new products. And yeah, hopefully you guys got some inspiration from here and try some of these products out. So I'll see you guys all real soon. Bye!